So when the Corporation for Public Broadcasting approached Leonard, creator of The Story of Stuff, about producing a series of educational cartoons for children at the elementary level, the result was the Loop Scoops Project, a set of 8 short cartoons with supporting materials that seek to give children a basic understanding of the consequences of consumption and the effects of inefficiency and toxic materials on the environment.
Well, there can't be gold in that little toy. And mercury's poisonous.
The cartoons are each a few minutes in length and feature some sort of lesson in the reuse of resources, the value of recycling, the dangers of toxic substances, and other issues to think about.
But it'll go into a dump somewhere and poison the earth.
Oh, come on. How many of these things end up in dumps? What, a couple hundred?
Millions.
Jeez. Well, maybe I won't buy a new one then.
For example, one cartoon describes the materials in a standard juice box, giving some information on how long it takes those components to degrade, and providing some basic information as well about why it might be a good idea to drink from a reusable bottle rather than a one-time throwaway container with obvious negative long-term environmental impacts. That, however, wasn't quite how our friend Lee Doren over in How the World Works described the project. Using words like disgusting and scary, Lee paints Miss Leonard's project as a tool of indoctrination of our children, including, oddly enough, misrepresenting the text which you can clearly see in this clip from his video.
She further claims, get this, that she wants this material in elementary schools to change the culture. Scary stuff, right?
Cultivating a culture of sustainability doesn't sound like a scary prospect to my ears, but then Lee goes on to attempt to connect Miss Leonard's project to an erosion of something he calls capitalist values.
So your tax dollars are funding the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and the Environmental Protection Agency that are then funding Leonard's projects to then go out and indoctrinate kids to promote anti-capitalist values and anti-consumerism values.
It isn't clear to me how Lee interprets a program designed to help educate children about economic sustainability as some sort of an attack on, quote, capitalist values. Miss Leonard's message to kids that they should think about not only whether they need that new toy or game or electronic device, but also that they should think about what happens to their old ones when they are thrown away, seems pretty straightforward and reasonable to me. Here is Lee's interpretation of the ending of the Juicebox video, which I will follow by showing the actual ending of the video, and then I have some questions for both Lee and my listeners.
And after you cut through the rest of it, you find out that the kid passes his test after he's fully indoctrinated into fearing juice boxes. It is bad enough that most of what Annie says in her videos isn't true, as I've demonstrated in the past. It is disgusting that Annie's videos are in classrooms, despite the factual errors and anti-capitalist values. But now our tax dollars are funding Annie to teach 6-year-olds to fear their juice boxes because Annie wants to use other people's children to change the culture? That needs to be stopped.
Yes. Instead of this, make me a handheld thingy that you can pour juice into and wash and use again and again.
A reusable bottle?
Yep. Take that, droids.
So, thanks to his quick thinking and courage against the droids, Brad has passed his test. Next stop, Loop.
Use a reusable bottle.
It seems pretty obvious to me what the message of that video was, but I want to know what you think. Do you think Lee's analysis of the message of the Juicebox video was accurate? Is its intention really to cause children to fear their juice boxes? Do you think that it is worthwhile at all to teach children about sustainability? If so, how would you propose to do it? If not, why not? And finally, is the notion of sustainability contrary to capitalist values? Thanks very much for watching.